I suck at Dark Souls, so today I decided to torture myself by playing with a Wii remote. Last time, I made it through the easy half of the game until Anor Londo broke me. Now it's time to redeem myself by beating the much harder second half. I was immediately welcomed by some friendly sentinels on my way to the first bonfire.
Enemy spotted.
Here, I accidentally aggroed the Dark Moon Nidus, so I decided to just fully commit and get the Firekeeper soul she's been holding on to. This meant I could no longer rest at a bonfire, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. I made my way to the gargoyle on the bridge below, and then across the roof to the next area, where it took me a shitload of deaths trying to walk across those tiny little rafters. Finally, I was able to rotate the giant bridge in the middle, opening up the rest of the city, where things got even worse. I got stuck dealing with those weird flying gremlins and those goddamn archers.
Why did I say anything?
I swear, these guys are the real bosses of Anor Londo.
Oh my god.
Also, being on a 20-year-old joystick doesn't help. They contributed so much to my final death count. I took a detour to grab some really beefy armor.
There we go.
And then finally got past the archers after rage quitting a couple times.
Oh, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
I got past them by making them fall off the edge, get baited. I met up with my boy Solaire at the next bonfire and prepared for my new challenge, Ornstein and Smo. Luckily, I knew a shortcut to get to the boss fight, but the runback was still awful. My first couple attempts, I just wanted to feel them out and get a good idea on pacing. God. I knew I had to kill Ornstein first, because Smo is much easier to fight amped up. After a lot more deaths, I decided spawning in Solaire is my only hope. I mean, let's be real, a 2v2 is way more fair than a 2v1.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Solaire, get him! Solaire!
I was getting closer and closer, but I still kept adding to the death count until finally we took Ornstein out, and it was just me, Solaire, and a very angry Smo.
Let's fucking go. Lock in Solaire, lock in Solaire. Holy shit. Come on, get up. Oh my god. Come on. No. He's one shot. Fuck. Run, 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 run. Heal. Heal. Okay. I have no heals left. Good roll. Let's fucking go.
This might be my peak in all of gaming. Until I got to Lost Izalith. Foreshadowing.
Holy shit.
I headed up the elevator to talk to Guinevere, and got the Lord Vessel. Then went straight back to Anor Londo, where I immediately did the right thing. I'm looking at you, Age of Dark lovers. And gave the Lord Vessel up to Frampt, the weird looking dragon. In return, he safely transported me to the Firelink altar. So now the goal is to collect 4 Lord Souls from their retrospective bosses. Nito, Seath, Bed of RNG, and the 4 Kings. First up on the chopping list though is Pinwheel, since he stood between me and Nito. Now this is the hardest boss fight I've ever had to endure.
Oh, I almost got him. Oh, he was fake. Oh my god. First try, yay.
I switched my main weapon to the Zwei, since I basically am only upgrading strength at this point, and headed out of the Pinwheel boss arena towards the Tomb of Giants. I really couldn't be bothered to go get that glowy mask, so I made my way through, not being able to see anything, and died so many times. Looking back, I probably should have just grabbed a mask, but I'm sure that death count is insanely high by now. I even tried turning the brightness up in my recording software, That didn't work at all. Eventually, I made it to the bonfire out of pure luck, and then found the lantern when Patches kindly suggested I look into his hole. Fuck you, Patches.
Dead.
I finally found a consistent path to Nito, but now I had a bigger problem to face.
Can't move.
Nito. This fight is weird because if you have a divine weapon, which I made sure to craft earlier, then it goes pretty smoothly.
Oh shit.
If not, the skeletons keep
not the big
respawning
guys.
and it can cause a massive headache. The other problem with this fight is to not aggro those 2 giant skeletons in the back of the arena,
Okay.
which is easier said than done with this janky ass controller.
Yo.
In true Dark Souls fashion, I died with Nito at 1 hit.
No, if this kills me, I swear to God, bro, he's one shot. How did he grab me?
I swear this happened so many times this run. And I added a couple more deaths to the death counter before finally taking Nito down.
One more. Get him. Oh my God, oh my God, dude.
And getting the fuck out of there. Back at the fire link, I immediately gave up Nito's soul and then headed to tackle Seath. I already made it past the 2 annoying pigs earlier in the playthrough, so now I quickly and painfully made it through the Library of Hell just to die to Seath in a scripted fight, where I was then locked up for crimes that I can't speak of. Luckily, I escaped and got to the next bonfire with relative ease. Here, I was tasked with solving a puzzle. But I never level intelligence, so I brute forced my way through it and unlocked the worst run back of Dark Souls 1. Like seriously, what the hell is Miyazaki thinking with invisible platforms that you have to precisely walk over? Bro should have known I'd be playing with a Wii remote, and those things don't mix. Thankfully, the actual boss fight isn't too difficult, as long as you wear your heaviest armor and don't get cursed. I got cursed.
No. Why did I say anything, bro? Oh my God.
But I beat him after about 4 tries, and the hardest part of it all is definitely the run back.
Oh, bitch.
I gave up Seath's Lord Soul and made my way down to Blight Town in one attempt, surprisingly, to do my due diligence and save Solaire. Now, if you don't know, Solaire is technically supposed to die in Dark Souls by getting infected by a worm thing, and he starts attacking you in Lost Izalith. But if you kill the worm thing before he gets there, you'll be able to summon him in the final boss fight.
Doing this for you, Solaire.
So I followed the quest line and then continued on my journey by beating Ceaseless Discharge. Weird ad name. A lot of people say he's pretty challenging and use an exploit to make him walk off the map, but for whatever reason I didn't find him too hard. Probably just lucky RNG. But I was able to get him first try and head towards Lost Izalith to deal with those pesky bugs. Then I kept moving forward to the worst boss of any Fromsoft game, the Bed of Chaos.
Here we are.
This experience is usually filled with much more anger and swear words and rage quitting, but he was only able to add a couple of deaths to my death count. For whatever reason, he never reloaded his phases, so once I got him to phase 3 and died, he would stay at phase 3. I abused this, like anyone else would, and wore my beefiest armor to sprint straight towards the heart, where it obviously only takes 1 blow. And that's 3/4 of the Lord Vessel's done. Surely the hard part's over, right? Right? Well, now it's time for the saddest part of Dark Souls. I really wish they'd let you get this ring a different way. Don't worry, Sif, I'll make it quick. He actually almost got me as I ran out of Estus, but I pulled it off on the first try, thankfully.
Oh shit. Wait, does that work? I could have just done that? What? That would have been nice to know. I've been getting molested by that snake this whole time.
I offered the Bed of RNG's soul to the pot and moved on to the final Lord Soul, the 4 kings. I started the run to New Anor Londo in a stylish fashion, just to realize I forgot to buy Transient Curse. Now that I can actually hit the enemies, I unflooded the area, giving me access to the 4 kings.
Wow, look at those water graphics. Amazing.
This fight is all about damage per second, and you don't have time to heal until after you kill one of the kings, so the best thing to do with this fight is kill them fast, then heal, and kill the other one fast, then heal. This only took me a couple of tries with my beefy armor, and the endurance boosting grass shield made it a lot easier.
Why are you so far away, bro? Damn it. You're so fucking far. Too early. Ow. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great. Come on, just keep going. Just keep going. I can outlive him. It's just a fucking vigor off. Come on. Aim. Aim. One more. That's not aiming. Jesus.
I went back to Firelink and forgot to record myself giving the 4th and final soul, unlocking the wall towards GWYN. Whoops. If you guys have made it this far in the video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any other future videos, and leave a like or comment. Now, with the only thing standing between me and never using a Wii Remote again, is GWYN, the Lord of Cinder. I struggled a ton with him. I first tried to parry him, as that's really his only weakness, but that didn't work out too well, considering to parry, I have to actually parry in real life with the nunchuck, so I called upon the only motherfucker I trust. Solaire, this is what we trained for. This is what I saved you for.
Damn,
I saved you.
He's murking Solaire, chill. Solaire! Solaire!
And of course I died with him at one shot. I told you this always happens to me. But luckily we have plot armor and can try this as many times as we want, because on our next attempt, we also die. Alright Solaire, you're embarrassing me. We practiced this. Yeah, you're right, I'm probably more to blame than you. And finally, on our 3rd attempt, we did it. We beat Dark Souls using a Wii Remote. I never want to look at a Wii Remote again. Also, the total death count of this run was 407 deaths. God damn.